let's hear it for both boxers. After 3 rounds, the winner on a 3-2 split decision, and through to the final in the red corner, and please let's hear it for Chambers. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, can we just bear in mind that these are school children that are boxing? Please, up close and check for everyone.
So we've reduced the quality of what's going out just to try and get you a consistent stream. Apologies for that, the arena is building up with people that can affect it. How everything looked.
Boxers to the ring, please. Boxers to the ring.
I think some people were asking how that contest went. So it was a 3-2 split decision in favour of Jacob Naismith from Scotland. Next up, also in the 46 kilogram category, we have Max Sleeth of Scotland versus Ashton Fox-Price of Wales, looking to get through to the final to box Jacob Naismith tomorrow.
Fight number 10, second of our semi-finals at 46 kilograms, 3 1.5-minute rounds. The referee is Mr. Philip Dole of England. In the red corner, boxing for Wales, Ashton Fox-Price. And in the blue corner, boxing for Scotland, Max Sleeth. 3 1.5-minute rounds.
So I actually caught a little bit of a glimpse of Ashton, I think, at the Wales Championships. They'd put a stream up. So I believe he's a southpaw who likes to come in close and throw big combinations. So I think his game's going to be get basically on Max's chest and throw sort of 10-punch combinations. If seeing what he did in the Welsh finals, anything to go by. Ashton is from Apollo's Boxing Club, which is in Cardiff, and Max is from Keir Hardie, just outside Glasgow. So Ashton is the reigning Welsh Schools A 46 kilogram champion. Max is the Scottish 44 kilogram silver medalist. He actually lost to Jacob Naismith in that final, who we just saw win in the last. The Scottish 46 kilogram champion was Campbell Sutherland of Faulthouse. He is in this competition, but he's up at 50 kilograms now, so he's 4 kilos heavier. I believe this will be the last contest before the break.
And then I'll just have a look at the connections to make sure everything's there.
Yeah, apologies for that.
It does happen. I mean,
we didn't touch anything. It just everything was.
And everything was going so good.
Yeah.
I like Ashton's style here. Like for boxers who don't always have that height and that reach, you really need to be fast and more aggressive, and I think he's doing that well.
Yeah, well, that was the thing that stood out for me. I mean, I didn't see much of the Welsh one. I just flicked through 2 or 3 bouts, and he certainly did stand out. Because his opponent in that final, I believe, was Corey Jaden Sherlock. And there was quite a big height difference between the two of them. And Ashton did a great job of just closing the distance and just staying on his chest and unleashing these big combinations.
Doing amazing at blocking as well. It's not that Max isn't keeping busy, he's just finding it difficult to land. Max is using those arms that reach well, but he's just finding it difficult to just get through that.
Yeah, well, we see a big height difference in this one as well, and Max probably wants to keep the contest long, and Ashton's job is really to close that distance and get into his chest. Good right hand from Max there. But both boxers having success.
Nice second round there, both boxers. So you are watching Box Scotland JATV Live's coverage of the GB 3 Nations Schools Championships here at the Regional Performance Centre for Sport in Dundee. We're in bout number 10. This is Ashton Fox Price, and he's boxing Max Sleeth. Third and final round. So we'll pass back to Gregory in the ring. We'll have the official announcement. Be up about number 10.
Points here for both bouts. After 3 rounds, the winner on a 4-1 split decision and through to the final in the red corner, and please let's hear it for Max Leaf. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to take a short break from the boxing just now. So let's roll about 20 minutes and then we'll be back with the rest of today's action.
So just 20 minutes or so.
And we'll be back.
Break. Ashton getting that one. He's going to box Jacob Naismith of Scotland tomorrow. Just a really busy fighter, wasn't he, Ashton? Not afraid to let his hands go.
Oh, I thought he was brilliant. And it's good when you're boxing against somebody who has that height and that reach. You need another way to win, to keep busy.
He knows what he needs. He knows what he needs to do.
Very good at defending as well.
He knows his game plan. I think he's going to maybe have a height disadvantage for the majority of his contests, and so he knows he just needs to go get in, close the distance, and let the shots go, and he does that very effectively.
Yeah. So we go to a wee break. We'll be back in about 15-20 minutes or so. The live stream will still go on, and we'll see you soon. That's it. Hello, welcome back to the GB Three Nations Schools Championships here at the Performance Centre, the Sports Performance Centre.
Regional Performance
Regional,
Centre
I knew there was a
for
word in
sport.
there. My name's Jamie O'Neill, joining me from Boxing Scotland is Ben Holme. And we're just going to go straight into the ring as our boxers make their way for the second half. This is bout number 11, Ava Allison and Daisy May Constable. Your ring announcer is Gregory Houston. And keep the comments coming in. We'll try and answer as many as we can. Joe, I just gave there was an English boxer, I can't mind his name, he was boxing earlier.
Okay.
And I bought a few drinks at the wee tuck shop, and I gave him a can of Iron Brew, and he's been bouncing afterwards up there.
48 kilograms, 3.5 rounds. Referee is Mr. Gordon Davies of Wales. Introducing first in the red corner, boxing for Scotland, and the blue corner, boxing for England, Daisy Constable. 3.5 minutes.
Did they get Iron Brew in England? I know it's a Scottish drink, but you still get it, don't you?
Some places. He just never said he'd never tried it before.
Is it not readily available? Is that?
Nah,
you got to go looking for it.
Well, you go Blackpool, you can get it like everywhere. Some place in London, I'm sure I go to London.
Well, I'll be down in England for 2 weeks this summer at the Commonwealth Games in Birmingham, so I'll have a look while I'm down there.
So Eva Allison, another boxer from Southside Boxing Academy that I've seen grow up really. I found an interview that I'd done back in 2019 where she was half the size of what she is now.
And we've also got Daisy May Constable from Westry in Maidstone. She's the reigning English female Class B 48 kilogram champion. She won that last month, beating Marian Zabrajczyk from Leeds. We didn't have a champion in the female 48 class. Ava did actually enter the Scottish Schools Championships last September at 44 kilograms, but unfortunately she was a single entry, so there wasn't a contest for her. We still unfortunately see that with the female competitors, where we have lots of single entries where it's just hard to get them the bounce. It is moving in the right direction, but you know, it is unfortunate with somebody like Ava. She enters the Scottish champs and she can't get a bout.
So we go with round number one. Gregor Hall, for those asking online, is boxing 17th. So this is bout 11. And he's So this is bout number 11 of 21. Thank you everyone watching online, supporting both Ava and Daisy May.
Good shot there from Daisy. I think the advantage England will have, certainly on the female side, is a lot more competition. So they're going to get that experience.
as we said, it is more of a struggle up north of the border just due to the numbers. Especially at kind of school, junior level. A bit better once you get into the seniors, but we see Danny Lee in the corner there for Ava. One of 6 Scottish coaches working the corners this weekend. So there was 3 in this category, and it was Skye Taylor of Wales who got the bye. So again, still not a Scot got the bye, I think. I think that's 5, is it? It was still. So the winner will box Skye tomorrow in the final.
Final few seconds of this round. There we go, we're past it. Gregory Houston in the ring with the official announcement. Here for Ava Allison and Daisy May Constable.
Boxers to the ring, please. Boxers to the ring.
And well, we're waiting for those boxers to make their way to the ring. I'm joined with my special guest, Chris Roberts. How you doing? CEO of Boxing Scotland. Is it CEO? Is that your title? CEO?
Chief Executive Officer, yeah. So
that's a mighty fine title, that is.
thanks very much, Jamie. And sat next to you, this fine chap doing a fantastic job this afternoon. Yeah.
It's been a brilliant afternoon. It's gone in really fast as well. So we're going out about 12. Next is 21 bouts. There's one final at the end of the day. But then all the finals, the rest of the finals tomorrow. So it's been a great day and great atmosphere, and this building is amazing.
Oh, it's tremendous, Jamie. I think, we're just obviously a lot of our events, as you know yourself, because you're always there, often take place down in the Glasgow area. Ravenscraig being a favourite, but we thought we'd move a little bit further north, come to this nice place up in Dundee, and I think certainly done us proud today. I mean, it's been a really good afternoon of boxing, and I think, again, like you said, looking forward to tomorrow. But I think overall the GB Three Nations Championships Particularly this one, the schools, is a great tournament for us to have in Scotland. As you know, last week we had the junior and the youth.
Yep.
About 4 weeks prior to that.
A lot of gold coming back to Scotland.
Whoa! I mean, how impressive is that? The young cadre of boxing Scotland.
Yeah.
Taking charge. I think it's fantastic, really. So
it's brilliant, and a lot of those boxers have came to support the younger boxers today. It's good to see that boxing family, that extended boxing family, people coming. So we're going to pass to the ring. I know you can't comment on the bouts. Are you allowed to?
No, I can't. No,
so,
don't think we're right. But
so I will grab you again. Grab you again, but we'll pass.
Yeah.
So this is Conor Carroll and Terry Mullane, Scotland. There's Wales.
In general, the standard of boxing has been excellent.
Yeah.
To be fair,
And you get that sense that they are champions, because there's been a lot of respect between the boxers as well, which is brilliant to see.
and you can clearly see the preparation as well. Just I think through the season, this time now especially, coming into through June, coming into July, we're coming towards the end of the UK season, I suppose, because both England, Scotland and Wales run at the same time from September through to end of June, July time. So, we're seeing a culmination of champions moving through their own individual championships and coming to the sort of finite end state, which is the GB Three Nations. So,
and it is a busy summer. We're seeing a lot of boxers maybe very much the start of their career, but we've got boxers now that are going to be going down to the Commonwealth Games in Birmingham next month.
Oh yeah, fantastic! That's going to be really a really good event, Jamie. There's been a lot of preparation, and that our boxers have been travelling. Well, started off last year. Well, in fact, longer than that. And then we saw a fantastic bronze medal with Reece at the men's the men's World Championships. Then we saw Sam Hickey at the most recent European men's elites in Yerevan. So he came away with a fantastic medal, and of course those boys now. Boxing down in Sheffield with the GB team directly on the pathway, and hopefully, we should see some. We're hoping for some.
There's a lot of good boxers. I've known Sam since 2019. I interviewed him just when we started JATV, and he was travelling then, so he was talking about but it's good now that he's got a few mates to go with him, and he's him and Reece have got a good friendship.
Yeah.
And even the younger boxers that follow through, so hopefully
absolute quality.
They deserve it.
Oh, they do, yeah. I mean, they train hard, and it's great to see them now down there training with the very, very best down in Sheffield at the EIS.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll see those medals come in. I'm sure we will.
There's been a lot of gold came up. So hopefully we keep that trend. So for those asking, next up, Noah Barney-Smith will be boxing Culloch Gibson, England versus Scotland again. That'll be bout number 13. This will be up next.
It's also interesting to watch how the referees respond to various situations in the ring as well. We've done a lot of work over the last year with trying to improve the pathway within Scotland. And I know that's mirrored down in England and in Wales as well. So there's been a lot of work collectively across the UK working in that aspect with our officials. So it's great to see them, at the GB Championships.
And you sit in that IBA board as well.
So I'm currently I'm the IBA chair. I'm the chair of the refereeing judges.
So I think Ben was over asking you some questions that somebody had on that 4-0 split decision earlier, because I didn't understand it at all. Ben, he knew what it was, but when somebody who was disputing some of the...
So as long as we see a result at the end, that's absolutely right. You'd have a judge there on a 28-28. So but the others have taken the decision. So clearly that's end state of the result 4-0. So we've got a clear winner. It's interesting. There's been some work actually on a new scoring system which I've been working with
It's gonna
IBA.
get a bit
Yeah, it's
technical.
very technical. We've got a presentation next Wednesday with Swiss timing. So I sit with Tino next week just to look at the prototype, and that is, we've tried now what can we do to get the crowd to understand, or the spectator to understand how the scoring system works, because the 10-9 scoring system, or the 10-point must, has originally come from professional circuit, and of course over 10 rounds you see how that works. Over 3 rounds, a 10-9, 10-9 in the first and second round, you've got your winner there, unless you see an 8-10 in the third. That can be shifted, so it'll adjust the result of the bout. But what we want to try and see is a scoring system where you get an accumulation of scores in the first. So let's say we've got 3 3-minute rounds. We break a round down into 3 minutes, into 3 times 1 minute, and at the end of the minute, you score that portion of the round. 1-0, 2-0, 0-1, 0-2. And that then will mirror into the second portion of the round, and then into the third. So you could have an accumulation of scores. You could have a 6-0, you could have a 3-0.
What happens if it's less than 3 rounds? 3 minutes?
So we're looking at clearly so if it's a 2-minute round, then it'll be every minute. For here we've got 1.5. So it's an interesting one, because there may be some change on that, but at the moment it's all based on the 3 minutes. So we just want to get the prototype in place and see how that works, and that's due to be finished, and we're planning on rolling that out over a number of events. We'd like to see it in Scotland. We'll do it at one of the tournaments. Low level moving forward, and then let's see how the data. It's important to extract the data to see how the judges respond to it, and what the scores look like overall, and then the comparables to the current 10-point must system. What does it look like? What does it feel like? But of course, with any change of a scoring system, the coaches need to understand, and therefore the boxers need to understand. And that's the most important thing, is the boxers.
Sometimes I've said, and especially when you're at a level like this, you see a lot of boxers will hang off and they'll sort of wait and counter rather than push forward. And if you understand that you're being scored every minute rather than every round, then maybe that will start.
It's going to change the dynamic of the round, isn't it? And how the boxer's going to compete. Yeah.
So we're going to pass back to Gregory Houston for the official announcement here for Connor Carroll and Terry Mullen.
Where do we think this has gone? Where do we think this has gone then, Jeremy?
Oh, I can't.
We've been talking to him.
Should have done it to Connor Carroll. And as if by magic, Ben Holme joins me back at ringside.
So another close contest, that one.
So a few people have been waiting for the next one. Noah Barney-Smith and Philip Gibson.
Boxers to the ring, please. Boxers to the ring.
So this is the other semi-final in the 48 kilogram. So the winner of this will go forward to box Connor Carroll of Scotland.
Red corner, boxing for England, Noah Barney-Smith. And in the blue corner, boxing for Scotland, Gibson.
So just during the interval there, I know that there's been a few people waiting for this bout. And since we started the live stream earlier, there's a few people waiting online. So.
Well, we have Culloch Gibson, who we mentioned earlier, who was the 40 kilogram schools champion for Scotland, who's now grown 8 kilograms in 9 months. Quite a lot to put on in 9 months.
Looks like he's got a height.
Yeah. And then we have Noah Barney-Smith, who is the English male B class 48 kilogram champion. Defeated Benny Tokley of West Ham by split decision last month.
He's a great young boxer. His brother a boxer as well. Did his brother box anyone from Scotland recently?
Right, okay.
Somebody said that to me during the interview. They said, he's very confident in the ring. You can see that. Landing some nice shots, no leaving himself in there too long for any counters, but great first round. So this is bout 13 already, we're past halfway there.
Yeah, no, it has gone fast. So the winner looking to get to the final to box Conor Carroll of Keir Hardie in the final, who we saw defeat Terry Mullane of Wales in the last contest. Conor was actually the 48 kilo champion for Scotland, so he is another one who's stayed at the same weight. The majority seem to have gone up a few kilo, but Conor was our 48 kilo champion.
So we go round number 2. Culloch Gibson in the blue corner representing Scotland, and Noah Barney-Smith representing England in the red corner.
The volume's gone up for this one.
I know there's a whole team of people supporting both boxers, but I think there's a boy that does look like Noah in the ring, I'm assuming his brother. So Culloch's definitely trying to be busier. Landed a few nice shots this round, but Noah looks like he's adjusting to that. Taking a wee step back and then just picking when he's thrown that big right. Nice foot movement as well from Noah. That's it for round number 2. I think Culloch started a bit better that round, thinking he needed to be busy. I know it's a bit frustrated now in the corner, but I think Noah, you can see, he's just a very capable.
Yeah, he was able to land straight right hand a couple of times there, Noah. Another close one though. I mean, it's been a day of really close contests. I think Culloch might have hurt his shoulder. I think his left shoulder there.
So that's the
contest
team
is gonna end.
winning it till there. But I've got to say I'm very, very impressed with Noah. Obviously, Culloch is obviously injured. We're just going to switch the feed off just now.
It looks like a left shoulder injury. I think he complained of it in the second round.
He did look like
he looked to the corner at one stage, and I think he was feeling it, and then I think he's maybe just tried to overextend it there, and hopefully it's not too serious.
So Noah is over, just checking up on his opponent. You won't see the stream just now, as we do cut away if a boxer is receiving medical care.
Yeah, we've got both doctors in the ring just now, just seeing to that left shoulder.
Ladies and gentlemen, please let's hear it for both boxers. And round number 3, referee has accepted the retirement of the blue corner. The winner by abandon and through to the final in the red corner, the Smith. And please let's hear it for Culloch.
I think there will be a delay to the next contest as the doctors just see to Culloch outside of the ring. That victory there for Noah means that Noah will box Conor Carroll of Scotland in tomorrow's 48 kilogram final. Next up we have the 50 kilogram category. We have a semi-final where it will be
boxers to the ring, please. Boxers to the ring.
Hayden Young and Campbell Sutherland.
Just getting confused. I think that might have been a late change then to the English squad because I have Paddy McDonough down for England in the 50 kilogram category. So I don't know if Paddy's withdrawn and Hayden was drafted in late on.
Fight number 14 today, semi-final at 50 kilograms, 3-1.5 in the rounds. Referee Mr. Gordon Davies of Wales. In the red corner, boxing for England, Hayden Young. And in the blue corner, boxing for Scotland, Campbell Sutherland. 3-1.5 in the rounds.
I don't know anything about Hayden because I didn't know he was in the squad, so he could be from anywhere in England. But we do know that Campbell Sutherland is from Fauldhouse in West Lothian, and he is the Scottish School's 46 kilogram champion. He defeated LJ Jackson of Kane Boxing Club in that final. Obviously that was a few months ago, so he's up by 4 kilograms, up to 50 kilos.
This is bout 14 for those asking, round number 1. Hayden Young, the red corner, representing England.
and Campbell Sutherland in the blue corner for Scotland.
We can see there that Campbell's a southpaw. Looks like he's going to want to move and around the ring.
Nice round there for me, Hayden. Took that one, I just think I've seen him land a bit cleaner. There's a few that Campbell's doing well to dodge. But it's the first round. And
I think he has fallen just a little bit short with some of those punches.
yeah,
though,
that's
Hayden.
I'm trying to notice how many
Campbell's
he's landing.
moving, and yeah, they're not clean blows, all of them.
And this is the thing, this is why we have the judges around the ring, so they can each...
Well, they've got the
his
best view, and then they can also hear the contact as well, so they'll know how much of a clean blow it is.
I do put my glasses on in between the boxes on.
I mean, we're what, 15 feet back, so we're not too much further away, but it does make a difference being right there.
Here we go, round number 2. Nice shots landing off for Campbell, but Hayden trying to get right up in his face. The tempo just went up a wee bit.
Yeah.
I'm watching these shots closely. I do think Campbell this round from he's landed a bit clean, although Hayden is switching up a bit, trying to go for the body, then pulling back and swinging for the head.
See, like there, it's just falling short, Hayden, with some of those shots.
And then Campbell had a nice comeback there. So, end of round 2.
I think it's all to play for, though, going into the third.
So if you are watching online, make sure you click the wee thumbs up. So, coming up next, got Lucas Ewan, Thomas O'Reilly, Scotland versus Scotland. It's a bit awkward now.
Right, okay. So they haven't seeded them. So I think England, what they did for the junior and youth championships, where they had 2 English boxers in a category, they seeded them 1 and 2 so that they couldn't meet each other in the semi-final. We've obviously not chosen to do that. Certainly saw it a few times last week in the junior and youths in Barnsley. There was quite a few straight English finals.
Good shots here coming from Hayden. So I think that could be close because I was trying to watch there what Campbell was landing. He was landing a lot on the inside, but Hayden definitely that round was landing some big shots. So let's see, possibly another split decision.
I wouldn't be surprised, to be honest, if it was another split. It was a close contest.
We're going to pass back Gregory, who's sitting in the ring with the official announcement.
Decision and through to the final in the red corner. And let's hear it for Campbell Sutherland.
So done to Hayden there, and also Campbell.
So that means Hayden will go through to box Scotland's Sonny Gow in tomorrow's 50 kilogram final.
Boxers to the ring, please. Boxers to the ring.
This is Scotland v Scotland. Lucas Ewan versus Thomas O'Reilly.
Got a feeling Scotland are going to win this one.
Facts.
Fight number 15 today, semi-final at 52 kilograms to be 1.5 minute rounds. The referee from Scotland, Mr. Rivalry. Introducing first in the red corner, boxing for Scotland, Lucas Ewan. And in the blue corner, also boxing for Scotland, Thomas O'Reilly. 1.5 minute round.
Thomas went for an early start.
So Thomas was the Scottish Schools 48 kilogram champion. Moved up 4 kilos now. Lucas Ewan did not medal at the Scottish Schools Championships. The 52 kilogram champion for Scotland was actually William Ritson of Sparta, who's now up at 57 kilo. For those who might not have joined us earlier, we were explaining how the Scottish Schools Championships were all the way back in September, so quite a change in the weights since then, especially at this age group.
I know. I don't even know if was he boxing back in the championship, Lucas?
He might not have even entered. I know he didn't medal, but it's very possible.
I think his first bout I covered at the jury show was October. Okay,
so it's very possible he wasn't.
Yeah, I think that was his first bout. But he done well in the Western Districts,
right?
And the novices, I'm sure he became novice champion. Oh, you feel the tension in the room. So this is bout number 15 of 21.
You know what? There's no Scottish judges on this one.
But there is a Scottish referee.
There is Ravi Rai in the middle.
Yeah, so it's bout 15. Round number 2. Lucas Ewan and Thomas O'Reilly.
Still 6 more to come after this bout,
including our main event, the final.
Yeah, we have one final on the very last bout.
Just getting a count there. I seen it. Thomas just catching Lucas. Thomas going in with big shots. Lucas just needs to keep his composure a bit. Don't let it get to him. Stay in the game. So the referee is called after a second count to Lucas, which he's a very passionate, emotional young guy. So he's still young.
Yeah, he's not happy with he felt he could continue, but we are talking about school age here, so
he's a great young guy, great boxer, just turned 13 last week. But well done to Thomas O'Reilly.
Please, let's hear it from both boxers. Referee Hans Gomes up tonight in round number 2, the winner by RSC, and through to the final in the blue corner, Thomas O'Reilly. And please, let's hear it for Lucas Ewan.
So Thomas will go through to the 52 kilogram final tomorrow, where he will box Tom Connors of England. We're now going to move on to the 54 kilogram category with the first of 2 semi-finals. There are 2 Scottish competitors entered into that weight, which is why we have 2. The first bout up will be Oscar Steele of Scotland versus Isaac Hooksman of England. Oscar Steele from Rob Roy. Isaac from Leicester Lightning. I think somebody was asking how long until William Boyle's bout. From here, I'd say roughly 45 minutes. But it's all dependent, obviously, what can happen in a bout, so stay tuned.
Grab the guy with his back there. Just can't come over. The one with his back.
Fight number 16 today. First of our semi-finals at 54 kilograms. 41.5 minute rounds. The referee is Mr. Tony Brown of Wales. In the red corner, boxing for Scotland, Oscar Steele. And in the blue corner, boxing for England, Isaac Holme.
We've got a special guest now. We've got Stuart Ferguson, who is the East Region Development Officer for Boxing Scotland. Jamie's just nipped away.
Hello everyone, hope you're enjoying today's boxing. Some fantastic bouts so far. We'd like to see another one.
Been a lot of close contests today.
There has been, there has been a lot of close contests, but it's been good. It's been good for the spectators. Quite a partisan crowd.
Yeah, some travelling support as well up from England and Wales.
Yeah, quite surprised actually. So it's been very well supported by the home nations and the away fans as well.
So we've got Oscar Steele in the red for Scotland versus Isaac Huxman of England. Oscar is the Scottish 54 kilogram champion. So he's at the same weight. We were explaining earlier that a lot of the champions from our Scottish Schools competition have changed weights because it was all the way back in September. They've put on 4, 6, some even 8 kilos since September.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's about the opportunities that you can give to the boxers. So to ask someone to hold their weight for that length of time, it's one, it's not healthy, and two, it wouldn't be right. So, but there was a proper assessment process went through, and I think you'll agree with the quality of the boxing today. Every kid deserves to be here.
Yeah. No, 100%. And we've got Isaac from Leicester Lightning. He won the English Male Class B 50 kilogram title just last month. Defeated Aminola Sahak of Rainham by split decision.
No, the quality's been very good of all the boxing today. And one thing you notice with the younger ones certainly is just the speed and the turn of pace with them as well, Ben. So it's quite. It's quite good, quite enjoying it.
So this is the first of 2 semi-finals at the 54 kilogram category. Next up we have Sam McCann of Wales, who'll be boxing Gregor Hall.
That's good, and as you said, there's been quite a good representation. So from all the weights as well, it's especially this is the first Tri-Nations after COVID, and to see the quality of boxing. I've spoken to quite a few people that have been talking about the sharpness, the quality, and how close some of the bouts were as well.
Very close, yeah. Some of them, so many of them could have gone either way,
yeah,
to be honest.
And this is it, it's you're always going to end up with someone not being happy.
This looks like another close one so far.
It is two very competitive boxers, they're, it's difficult sometimes when you're watching, obviously the judges and the referees, there's quite a lot of training involved, they're quite experienced, and to the layperson, you can look at this and think, why did my boxer not get that, or why did that go to that boxer? But there's quite a lot of technical stuff involved, and well in the scoring and stuff as well, Ben. So, but I mean, the good thing is that these young kids that are boxing today, they're our Commonwealth champions of tomorrow as well. So you know, the Commonwealth Games coming up, something for them to look forward to aspire to. It's brilliant boxing flying in Scotland at the moment.
It's obviously going to be a home games for England, but it almost feels like it's a bit of a home games for Scotland as well, because it's in the UK. You know, it's not going away to Australia or Canada or Delhi or wherever they've been in the past.
It does, Ben. It's there's a real buzz about Scotland, and not just across all sports.
No, we're hoping so. We just announced last week the Commonwealth Games squads. We have 8 Scottish boxers who will be going down to Birmingham next month. It is actually the smallest squad we've had for 12 years, but speaking to Craig McAvoy, the head coach for Scotland, he feels that all 8 are medal chances, which maybe before, when we've taken 10 or 11, that hasn't been the case. But he feels that all 8 have a good chance at a medal.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And then having listened to the performance team, the performance coach, they're definitely going for quality over quantity.
This is round 3, third and final round. Looks to me like the contest is still there to be won.
Yeah. Like you said, it's quite a close contest. And when you get to this level, it can get quite technical as well, so it's good.
We have had some people asking what bout this is. So this is bout number 16. Dominic Wanters will be on last, bout 21.
So hopefully the viewers will agree that even though it's a school and juniors event, it's been quite, the quality of boxing has been really quite high from all nations as well. So.
Yeah, no, I would agree.
And it's great to see so many people coming out, you know, post-COVID, that supporting that. This is what, you know, everybody likes to have people supporting them, so.
Looks like Oscar Steele's been deducted a point there.
See how this one goes.
Yeah, just 20 seconds or so before the end. You could see the frustration in Oscar's face at that decision as well. But it will go to the 5 judges and we'll find out.
So where have we got people watching from today, Ben? Anywhere interesting?
Nobody's actually said. If anyone wants to put in the comments where they are watching from, anywhere exotic.
Please, let's hear it for both boxers.
So what would be classed as exotic?
Outside of the UK.
After 3 rounds, the winner on the 4-0 split decision in the blue corner, Holme.
So Isaac gets it there.
Yeah.
And please let's hear it for Oscar Steele.
Well, thank you very much for joining us, Stuart.
Oh, you're more than welcome, Ben. And then we're getting the answers coming in. So we've got someone there from Glasgow, Drumchapel.
sunny Drumchapel. Jamie's hometown.
Yeah.
Boxers to the ring, please. Boxers to the ring.
Fast and furious today. We've got the next boxer just coming up. The young Jamie. I'll let him come back.
We'll update the names for the next bout. We've not missed one yet, so don't let us down, Jamie.
So we've got a big West contingent online today. We've got Bells Hill now, so coming in.
So this is the other semi-final at 54 kilograms. Sam McCann of Wales. He's going to be boxing Gregor Hall of Scotland. The winner will go forward from Drumchapel, sunny Drumchapel.
Sunny Drumchapel.
And the winner will go forward to box Isaac Hooksman, who we just saw win the last contest in tomorrow's 54 kilogram final.
Fight number 17 today, Second of our semi-finals at 54 kilograms, 3 1.5-minute rounds. Referee is Mr. Chris Lang of England. In the red corner, boxing for Wales, Sam McCann. And in the blue corner, boxing for Scotland, Gregory.
So this is the other 54 kilogram semi-final. Sam McCann is the current Welsh 54 kilogram champion. He last month defeated Ashton Jones from Gwent Swansea in the final. And Gregor Hall was the 50 kilogram champion back in September. So he's moved up 4 kilos since then.
And it's started at a fierce pace, Ben. It's quite a very competitive right from the start. So.
Both southpaws as well.
Yeah.
Southpaw v southpaw contest.
Which usually can be quite a tactical one, but I think the tactics have been left in the corner and they're just going for it here, which is good to see as well. So it's good to see them being competitive. And if anybody out there fancies doing a bit of boxing or you want to get involved in the sport, there's a club finder on Boxing Scotland's web page where you can go in, put your postcode in, and then you'll see a club near you. Settle down a wee bit now, getting into the rhythm.
It has been a fast start, this one. No feeling out process.
No.
Right into it. That was relentless from the first bell there.
And of course there's a lot of energy expelled when we've got a large warm-up area and stuff, so it's a long time.
We've got somebody else, Paddy Murray's watching from Alloa.
Oh yeah, Alloa, nice town. Good boxing club there.
I think we might see more of the same again in this round. I think they're both going to come out going for it. Yep.
A blistering yeah, I mean 4 or 5 punches thrown in the first 3 seconds from each boxer. So. And
both landing.
Going through the actions with them, which is good to see. It's good to see people enthusiastic.
Oh, we've got the gum shield out there.
So the referee calls time there, he'll get that cleaned by the corner.
So Gregor's mouthpiece fell out there. Neither boxer was wanting to give an inch there, were they? They were just standing and trading, and both landing as well. Which makes it hard for the judges when they're both landing clean shots.
Yeah, you know, it's really difficult. And again, if anybody wants to get involved in judging, we have a referee and judges pathway in Boxing Scotland, so you can contact us for information about that. It's a very competitive bout, this one, Ben.
Very, yeah. In a different way from some of the others. I think some of the others were more technical affairs.
Yeah.
This is close in a different way. It's
Well, it's about being able to adapt and overcome, and both of these boxers have done that, you know, whether that's their style or not. They've adapted to their opponent and they're doing quite well. This doesn't look like it's going to slow down. I think we've just got to keep this pace right up to the end, Ben, which is good.
Yeah.
Good for the fans.
So we've got somebody asked, has Sky Taylor boxed today? So she actually got a bye into the final, so she will box Daisy May Constable in tomorrow's female 48 kilogram final. And we have somebody else watching from sunny Drumchapel.
There's maybe a party in Drumchapel.
Yeah, well, that's where Gregor Hall's from. He's from Argo Boxing Club, which is obviously based in Drumchapel, northwest Glasgow. A couple of good boxers from Argo who have picked up titles this season is Peter Payton and Patrick Payton, the brothers. We've seen Peter win the elite bantamweight title. Was it? No, featherweight, sorry. Elite featherweight title, and Patrick Payton as well won the youth title.
Yeah. That's right. No, two good boxers from a good club. And I don't think a lot of people understand or realise, you know, that it's a lot of the time and commitment that these young kids put into this, and the seniors as well. You know, it takes up a lot of their week, so this is their pinnacle. So if you're thinking it's very competitive, that's the reason.
More of the same in this third and final round. Both boxers desperate to get through into the final.
Anybody wondering what it means, you can just watch this bout and you'll see exactly what it means to both boxers. No one wants to go away without having their arm raised.
It's bouts like this that make me glad I'm not a judge. Because somebody's going to be unhappy after this. Because both boxers have put in a fantastic display so far. It's a shame somebody's got to lose.
Fantastic. The crowd are up on their feet is brilliant.
I think it was the most entertaining bout so far of the day.
Yeah, definitely.
Maybe the most technical, but both boxers have technique though, you know.
Yeah. And the kind of difficulty is when you're a southpaw, usually you're a counter puncher, you'll be a bit more technical. When your opponent's a southpaw as well, it can be quite difficult for both of them to get to grips with.
Yeah.
These lads just do the same thing. This isn't there at all. It's brilliant.
We'll go up to Gregory Houston for the announcement.
On a 3-2 split decision. And through to the final. In the red corner,
So Sam McCann gets that. Not surprised that was a 3-2 split. Not surprised that was a split, so Sam will go through the box Isaac Huxman of England tomorrow in the 54 kilogram final.
Yeah, that was a very close bout. It could have went either way. Who have we got next? Do you want to sit down? Back down, sir.
You got a spare microphone?
Yeah.
Well, he was a coach for many years, Stuart, at Leith Victoria Boxing Club in Edinburgh, so he does know his stuff.
We got 4 more bouts left.
It's the microphone. Yeah.
Bout number 18 today. First semi-final at 57 kilograms. 3 1.5-minute rounds. Referee Mr. Gordon Davies of Wales. In the right corner, boxing for Scotland, Oscar Dean. And in the blue corner, boxing for England, John Hodgkins.
So, no many bouts left.
Playing it today.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
You do quite a lot for boxing as well, don't you?
Try my best. I'm not a boxer though, or a coach, or so that's why it's good when you're sitting with people that know what they're talking about.
So where does your passion come from for boxing?
Well, just forgot to say it. So Cash Farouk and Ahmed Muever, two of my mates that were boxing. I did have another mate that used to box years ago. He boxed in Argo, which they just had young Gregory Holme. I found a picture of Craig Stephen years ago in the background that I'd taken a picture.
Right.
So he was ring announcing away back then.
No, he's been
John
doing it a long
Hodgkins
time,
putting
Craig.
some big shots there, body shots. We're going to get a standing count there for Oscar Deans.
It's a strong start from the England boxer there, Ben. The referee's called a stop to that contest. The safety of the boxers paramount.
It's an underutilised punch, that, the body shot in amateur boxing. You do see a lot of, especially at schools, go sort of headhunting, but it can still be effective. Most people think of the body punch more in terms of the pro game of wearing somebody down for the later rounds, but it showed there that it can be very effective from the first.
Well, we've seen Ollie Casasula for Renfrewshire. They nicknamed him the body snatcher after that, and there was the semi-finals.
Semi-final of the elites, yeah.
No, it's hard placing it because it's quite difficult when you're looking to place a body punch without, you know, to get it right and to get it in the right place, and to get the judges to notice it as well. So
yeah,
it's it shows quite a good skill for boxers anyway.
So pass back to Craig Gregory Houston. I'm going to say Craig Stephen again. He'll be here tomorrow for the official announcement.
And forward to the final in the blue corner, John Hodgkins.
So done John Hodgkins there, representing England.
For Oscar Deans.
And Oscar Deans.
so the winner will go on to box John in tomorrow's final.
Yeah, I was thinking that as well. I think he's a Tom Jones fan.
Yeah, let's
Go Wales. Maybe you could give us a wee Tom Jones track.
He is from Wales, so it wouldn't surprise me.
Well, yeah, we were just chatting there and wondering if Billy Tom Jones is maybe a nickname, but that might be the kid's name. But as always, they're going to let their skills do the talking in the ring today. I mean, we've got William Retson in from Scotland. William's from
He's from Sparta, in Grangemouth. So William was our 52 kilogram champion back in September, so he's moved up 5 kilos since then.
I think I've seen a few training videos, William. You find this a lot, especially at age, very athletic boxers that they're spending all their time in the gym. Are now getting to an era where boxers are looking at what they're eating and their diets as well is playing a part. Their training and their preparation.
For Wales, Billy Tom Jones. And in the blue corner, boxing for Scotland, William Retson. 31.5.
Oh, so someone said it's Janes, not Jones. So I'll correct that on our record.
James.
Billy Tom Janes.
Yeah, I did have Janes written down, but
Apologies for that.
on the official one it does say Jones.
So who takes responsibility for Wales boxing?
Yeah, it would have come from the Welsh, but so whoever has put that down from Wales has put down the wrong name.
So get your complaints in.
William actually won the Scottish title by second round stoppage, stopping Kieran Wiley of Cleland. So he's got a bit of a punch to him.
Yeah, certainly at this weight, Ben, they can be quite deceiving because they look quite slight.
Well, sometimes they can be some of the biggest punchers when you've got that kind of tall, slim frame. You get the leverage on your punches. Some of the greatest punchers in history have been tall, thin boxers.
Yeah.
I think the classic one would be Tommy Hearns that people.
Yeah, I'm sure both boxers will be pleased that their names getting mentioned in the same in the same sentence as Tommy Hearns, but I agree with the sentiment. So, and as I said earlier on, it's quite exciting for the future of boxing. I mean, these are the real entry-level boxers at this international standard, and the standard of boxing from all home nations, but if we focus on our own, Scotland has been absolutely fantastic today.
You can feel there is a buzz and an excitement. I spoke with Chris earlier about the Commonwealth Games and mentioned it a few times. Got that next month, and like to say Sam Hickey and Rhys Lynch, like they're hardly in the country. I don't know if you they're all
They're in
travelling.
Spain just now.
I know I've seen that.
That's right.
But it's great for them as well. It's great experience for them to go and even in sparring sessions up with other boxers for other nations.
And that's it. And Scotland are getting noticed as well. I was talking to a couple of fans earlier on who came up from England, and they were surprised at how well Scotland are doing for the size of the nation.
Yeah.
You know, it's a cliche, but we punch well above our weight in this arena.
Yeah, well, certainly Sam Hickey, who you just mentioned there, won a European bronze medal last month. Senior European bronze medal, first in 16 years for Scotland. And last year we had Rhys Lynch win Scotland's first ever World Championship medal, winning a bronze in Serbia. So both of those boxers will be at the Commonwealth Games this summer. They're both full-time GB boxers down in Sheffield. So they'll be two of our big medal hopes this summer.
So two to look out for. So this is a much slower pace than the previous bout, but a wee bit more technical. Both boxers still feeling each other out, and then so we were chatting earlier, Jamie, and you had said that your interest in boxing was sort of sparked by a few of your friends, and then you have finished the story about Craig Stephen.
My mate was actually away back in the Argos Centre. He was actually boxing an exhibition, but we didn't have a clue what an exhibition was. So although we knew it was his teammate, we were like one of these, get in there, leather on. Well, you don't really know what's going on, you don't really understand what's going on. And I always thought I met Craig Stephen years later, but I obviously would have seen him at that event, Kinflint Centre in Drumchapel, which is in the middle of Drumchapel and like where I grew up. But after that, I started filming my mate Ahmed as a professional. He was a Muay Thai first, and then he went through white collar and then professional, and I was just following him. Cash was always a bit quieter. like now he tells me the stories about travelling with Boxing Scotland and travelling up to Fraserburgh and stuff like that, but that's kind of where JTV, the idea started, going with doing interviews with boxers, because with him I thought it would be good if he had experience speaking to cameras and stuff like that. And then I met Jason McCormick the same day that he was boxing the GBs there to sit his maths exam.
Right.
He's had a maths exam, so he went for sitting that. His mum drove him all the way down, so that's where JTV Raw came through, the boxing side of things. And then Renfrew's your show came, I filmed that, filmed juries, and then before you know it, everybody's wanting you to film their shows.
Yeah.
And it's just sort of grew for there.
Good. And it's going to be quite a successful thing. And a lot of people don't appreciate that that's sometimes the pressures that boxers are going through. You know, going from a higher maths exam
I know.
and then going into a bout straight after it. It's not easy. So I know which one I would rather do. I'm not very good at maths.
That's why like boxing can do amazing in communities, especially like the deprived areas, like where I grew up, and you can save lives. You change a young person's life by getting them in a boxing ring. You see this even with the coaches. A lot of them have seen it all, done it all. They're the best role models, social workers, acting grannies, acting uncles, whatever. Like just because they can be a person that a boxer can go to, and it's a safe environment for them.
And that's it, and boxing is a real community sport as well. It's the whole community's involved, and you just have to look at tomorrow. It's quite a special day for all the dads out there, but there's dads here volunteering, giving their time up as coaches, as referees, as judges, and they're here tomorrow doing that, so it's a real community.
And I think it's easy to forget that, especially if you turn up to a championship like this. You forget the hours and hours, the sacrifice that a lot of people, not just the boxers or the referees or the officials as well, but even the parents and that, they've travelled up to watch their nephews or sons or daughters boxing, and it's amazing because you do feel part of a community like that. It's like I've been welcomed in it, like as an outsider, and being able to just walk into any gym and speak to people, and I love it. So Gregory Houston with the official announcement here, just in a moment.
Well, let's hear it for both boxers. After 3 rounds, a winner on a 3-2 split decision. And through to the final. And the red corner, please let's hear it for William Richard.
So Billy Tom getting the decision there. He'll move forward to tomorrow, where he will box John Hodgkins of England in the 57 kilogram final. Just 2 more contests left now. We move into the 60 kilogram category. It'll be William Boyle of Scotland against Anthony McCarthy of England. Again, one boxer got the bye, and again, it wasn't the Scottish lad. I don't think we had any buys into the final. Then, looking at that, I think it was 6 or 7 where there was 3 at the weight, and I think every time it was England or Wales who got through. Alfie James of Wales therefore got the bye. He will box tomorrow against the winner of his next contest. William Boyle is the Scottish Schools 59 plus kilogram champion. Defeated Caden Izzat of Beath in the final. And Anthony McCarthy is also the reigning English champion. He's from...
And it's a fantastic opportunity provided to these kids by Boxing Scotland to have the opportunity to pull on the vest to represent their country at this highest level as well, and hopefully you'll remember a few of these names going forward. You mentioned a few names today, Ben, that are now Commonwealth Games hopefuls that all started.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Semi-final at 60 kilograms, 3.5 rounds. Referee is Mr. Tony Brown of Wales. In the red corner, boxing for Scotland, William Boyle.
absolutely right, Stuart. I was actually looking at the records for the last junior and youth championships last week before that competition, and one Rhys Lynch medalled at that, who obviously now has got a senior world championship medal and is going to be going to the Commonwealth Games and a big medal hope. So it does show the progression there.
So this is an unusual situation for us. We've got Paul Coleman joining us, so you've got the 3 regional development officers all in one place, which doesn't happen very often, does it, Ben?
No, not very often.
So Paul looks after the West region.
So we can see that Anthony is a southpaw.
And this is another good bout, two quite strong lads. So, as you said, Ben Anthony's came out as southpaw, and William Boyles came out as orthodox. And
William Boyle going to get a standing count there.
so the referee's always closest to the action, so he can see the boxer, he can see the blows going in. So, and the safety of the boxer is paramount.
So I think we had somebody ask what bout this is. This is bout number 20. It's our penultimate bout of the day. Just one more to go. It's actually our final semi-final contest. The last bout of the day will be a final.
Oh yeah, and who's that?
That's at 90 kilo. Dominic Wanters of England versus Cian Tennant of Scotland. I believe that Dominic needs to go home early, which is why the bout has been moved to today.
Yeah. Right.
So we will have one final. The rest of the finals will all take place tomorrow.
So hopefully people are joining us again tomorrow, because that'll be some fantastic bouts, if anything today's based on.
Yeah, no, we're going to be streaming again on the Boxing Scotland official channel. Go to round number 2.
So this is the start of round number 2. Hopefully we see the same. It's the same fast start from Anthony McCarthy from England. Where did he go?
Just jump in. He'll be back.
You got his number now?
It is still on, it's just jumping. Apologies if there's any disruption to the stream.
Let's hear it for both boxers.
And we'll go over to Gregory Houston for the decision.
Gregory has accepted your retirement on the right corner. The winner by abandon and through to the final in the blue corner. Right, so today our only final matchup of the afternoon. Before we get to that, we do just want to say on behalf of Boxing Scotland CEO Chris Roberts OBE, a big thank you to everyone for coming along today. Hoping to see a lot of you back tomorrow for the rest of the finals and future championship events hosted by Boxing Scotland.
It's down in the box.
Boxers to the ring, please. Boxers to the ring.
Go back, man.
This is the last one.
Try and get some shots for the night. Like,
Is the phone streamed off your phone though? Do you need to? Or is it off then still?
it's still off then.
Okay, this is the final contest of the day, and it will be a final fitting. It's 90 kilograms. So very, very big lads here. We've got 90 kilos. Cian Tennant of Scotland in the blue. Dominic Wanters of England in the red.
This is the final at 90 kilograms. 3 1.5-minute rounds. The referee, Mr. Gordon Davies of Wales. Introducing first in the red corner, boxing for England, Dominic Wanters.
Yeah, it's the official. See, whoever's, I don't know how to change it.
Scotland, Cian Tennant. 3 1.5-minute rounds.
Jamie.
So this is the 90 kilo bout started. Someone's arm's going to get raised today, and they're going to be the British champion at 90 kilos for. So, and it's off to a fast-paced start. So
Yeah, big start there from Cian, who's from Inch Boxing Club up in Aberdeenshire. Dominic Winters, apologies for that, is from Sudbury Boxing Club in Suffolk. The official sheet does say Wanters, which is why it's gone up like that. Apologies for that. I think that sheet did come from the Welsh team manager, so.
And this type of pace shows the dedication, the commitment that these kids put into this sport.
Yeah.
Because they're both big lads, but they're very fit.
And it's going to be a standing count there for Dominic. A big start there from Cian, just letting big shots go.
That was another body shot there that caused that. So.
Just a reminder, this is a final.
And so.
Towel comes in, so that is the end of the contest. So Cian is the GB 90 kilogram Three Nations champion, so congratulations to him.
It was turning a good bout. It was good while it lasted, but it's good that the corner's got the welfare of the boxer at heart.
Dominic will come back from this setback.
It's all about a learning experience as well, Ben. You know, this is a competitive stage. It's competitive boxing, and you know.
I'd imagine it's hard to get contests as well at this sort of weight at this age. You know,
yeah.
There's not going to be many 90 kilo school age boxers.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, please let's hear it for both boxers.
And we go over to Gregory Houston, MC for the decision.
GB Tri-Nations 90 kilogram champion in the blue corner, Cian Tennant.
And the smile on Cian's face there says it all.
Well, thank you very much for joining us, everyone. That was the final contest of the day.
And we'll be back tomorrow. So
We'll be back tomorrow. It'll be slightly earlier tomorrow. The boxing will start at 11:30 a.m. The stream will be up just shortly before that. We'll be posting the links to that in the morning. You'll find that on the Boxing Scotland social media channels on Facebook and on Twitter.
And if you're around in the area, Ben, is it?
So it's at the Regional Performance Centre in Dundee. So if anyone wants to come along tomorrow, you can buy tickets at the door. The doors will open from England or Wales for tomorrow for one of the finals. Feel free to do so, and you can get those tickets on the door.
I'm got to
But
pull
no,
out.
thank you very much for joining us.
Yeah, so that's it from us. Gonna be a lovely evening in Dundee. I'll be on my best behaviour. Back bright and early tomorrow. So that's it from us. Thank you so much for tuning in. And as Ben said, you can catch up tomorrow. We also post all the bouts individually. That's what I'm going to be working on tonight. So look out for that. But until then, enjoy the rest of the day. Hopefully it's as sunny where you are, because it looks quite nice outside.
It's lovely here.
Perfect. Thank you.